See, most men don't realize it, but they're actually creating their own divorce. Most men cause their own divorces. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what 6 things men are doing and then how to stop it from happening. Okay. There's really one simple fix that fixes everything. So tune in for that. But before we can get there, I really want you to understand what 6 things you're doing. And you might be doing this. This is probably what's causing you to have a lot of the issues that you're having. All right. Again, my name is Maximilian Dutton. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a United States Marine. I am a mindset coach and I'm a man of God. And I've been coaching people for the course of the last 10 years or so in their personal development and their marriages, helping people become mentally, physically, and spiritually stronger every single day, and reaching their goals, because obviously there are big goals and big dreams that people have, and so they're not reaching them, and I'm helping them get there. And one of the big things that a lot of people don't realize is that their marriage is the greatest strength or it's their greatest weakness. And the worst part is a lot of times, marriages, they have a 55% chance of getting a divorce, right? If you're on a second marriage, you now have 75% chance of getting divorced. A lot of men don't realize that they're causing their own divorces. We like to blame the woman or whatever the case is, but the reality is it's actually a lot of the times it's the man. It's the man's responsibility, because that brings us to the first reason, which is he stops leading, right? Your significant other, your wife, did not marry a passenger. She married a man with direction. And so when you stopped making decisions, because well, let's face it, like you made a decision one day, you said, "Hey, I'd like to do this," and she gave you a hard time about it, and you allowed her to defeat you in that situation. Maybe you've made some bad choices in the past. Maybe you didn't lead your family the right way. Maybe you have a gambling issue. Maybe she's caught you lusting and masturbating. Maybe she's seen you do things that are not what she expected of a leader. And so because you stopped leading, she stopped feeling safe. And when a woman stops feeling safe, she will begin to take control, right? Now, a quick fix of something like this is lead something today, right? So, for example, like you could say, "Hey, sweet pie, like we're going to be going to dinner at this restaurant at this time, and I want you to come dressed with this dress that you wore last year, and that thing, and be ready by 6 p.m." And then you just screw off and then let her get ready. And she's like, "Well, hold on, where are we going? What are we doing?" But she doesn't think about it because she sees that you're leading, right? So that's number one. That could be a way of going about it. But when you stop leading, you find yourself in a pretty tough situation, which brings us to number two. What's the second reason a lot of men are causing their own divorce? Well, you stopped pursuing your wife. What does it mean to pursue your wife? Right? Like when you were first courting this woman, you chased her hard. Like you were going for it. You know what I'm saying? And and then when you won and you got the prize, you stopped chasing her. You stopped making her the priority. She was no longer something that you pursued. And when you stop pursuing her in that sense, there's a passion that disappears. And I think that personally, passion is such a major part of a healthy relationship. Like a relationship without passion usually indicates a lot of tensions sexually, a lot of tensions just physically, right? You might not even argue that much because there's not passion. And don't get me wrong, like having a relationship that you argue a lot is not a good thing, but passion means that you guys are hot and you're heavy and it's serious and you're in love and it matters. And so, you know, a relationship without passion or a relationship without pursuing after you've won it, well, what happens is she notices that and she starts to crave that version of you that courted her, that made it seem like that, you were this spontaneous, exciting person, right? So the best way you can go about fixing this is dating your wife, not occasionally, but relentlessly dating her, right? Like going after her in every way possible. Um, so a lot of times men, they cause their own divorces with this third thing, and this one's really tough. They check out and they don't speak up. If you have something that's on your heart, something that's on your mind, you're feeling a certain kind of way, it's incredibly important for you as a man to speak up, not for you to sit idly by, not for you to just hide away, not for you to just go into your little man cave, but speak up. The silent treatment, the stonewalling, it's you know whatever you're doing, you're disappearing into your phone, you're disappearing into the TV. You think you're keeping peace, but what you're really doing is you're building a wall. So I want you to say the hard things calmly, and I want you to say them starting today, right? It's going to do wonders for your marriage, right? Um, a lot of times a man makes a woman feel like she's alone in the marriage, right? Because it does take two people in a house to have passion, to have love, to work on something together, to build a healthy marriage. It takes two people to make that decision. Two people in a house living parallel lives, no connection, no team, is not quite the same thing, right? Just because you're living together and you sleep in the same bed together, she'd probably rather be alone, right? Officially, than alone with you. And so, how we can get through this is by ask her one real question tonight. See if she listens, right? Um, Ask her some real things. There's little card games you could play with your significant other that help you kind of guide you through these types of things to keep that alive, right? But like if she doesn't feel like you're present, you're not there, you're not real, then she's gonna drift. Number 5, okay, you stopped growing. Same job, you've been working in it for a long time, no real promotions, no upward mobility, same habits, doing the same things, smoking, drinking, whatever, gambling, whatever your thing is, right? Hopefully none of those things. Hopefully you're doing new things, you're trying new things, right? Same excuses, same problems, same BS that you've been pulling since you guys were kids. And a lot of times what happens with a woman, she's evolving, she's changing, she's growing, she's maturing. And a lot of times men, they kind of stagnate. When you become static in that way, the gap becomes resentment. So what I want you to do is I want you to fix one area of your life, and I want you to see if you can attack it. If you could focus on just one area of your life, and maybe it's getting a new hobby, or maybe it's stop that habit, that smoking or lust or masturbation, whatever it is. Okay. Number 6. Okay. You more than likely forgot your foundation, and this stems from God. Our foundation as men, our foundation is incredibly important that we establish. And when God leaves our marriage, everything built on top starts to crack. So the question is, do you have a relationship with Christ Jesus? Like, have you actually asked him to be a part of your marriage, to be in the center of it? Because if you haven't, that's going to be your biggest issue, right? And I want you to get on your knees and I want you to rebuild from there. Now, the reality is there's one simple fix that I promised you at the end of this video that could fix everything. The one easy thing that will put you into a position where none of this stuff becomes a pain for you anymore. That one simple fix is become the man that she met, except better. What was that man? That man was hungry. He was excited. He woke up early. He was eager. He was fun. He was lively. He worked out. He was, in the garage. He was tinkering with stuff. He wasn't angry all the time. He was loving, compassionate. Like, that's who that man was. And so become that man again. How do you do that? Well, it's by changing. It's by growing. It's by being something. It's by joining something. It's by getting coaching. It's by joining something that helps change your mind and expand your mind. All right. If you want to be a part of this, you want to save your marriage, go ahead and check out the description of this video. You'll see a link to my calendar where you can jump on a one-on-one call with me and we can have a one-on-one. We can have a discussion about growing. We have a discussion about changing. Because that's what it comes down to. It's about you growing, and it's about you becoming a man that she needs you to be, so that way you can save your marriage. See, you don't have to get divorced. You don't have to be broken. You can fix it. It's possible. And I'm here to help. So again, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. I post things like this every single week. In addition to that, I want to ensure that you take advantage of every opportunity, every resource. Go ahead and check out the link in the description. Jump on my calendar, jump on one of my webinars, jump on one of my calls. I have so many different ways that you can reach out to me, Instagram, whatever the case is. I'm here for you, okay? God bless you. Keep crushing your goals and dreams. Save your marriage. Save it. It's worth it. And just pray to the Lord, because if you want it, he'll help you keep it.